Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, and today I'm back with episode number 26 of my Philadelphia Phillies franchise. So, as you can see, our only All-Star representative this year was Jonathan Lucroy, who actually got off to a pretty slow start, but has really been hot lately. He's got his OPS up to 777, as you can see. Pretty good OBP as well. So I'm showing you guys some stats here. This is pretty much like a mid-season stat update. I really should have been doing this more throughout the first couple seasons of the series, but you know, this year it's a lot more important than in previous seasons because we are going to be contending for a playoff spot, and it is important to sort of evaluate guys in season and then try to make improvements based on evaluation. So, you know, that's why I think at least I'm getting around to it now finally. But so I talked about those proposed trades. So here are the 4 proposed trades that I'm giving to you guys. They're all different prospect packages for different first basemen. The first 3 are a bit different than the last one. These are all for superstar left-handed first baseman in the final year of their contract. And then this one is for Adam Lind, and I'll talk about the Adam Lind deal in a sec. My thinking behind that was Lind is a guy who we couldn't really just input it or put at first base every single day. He probably wouldn't be playing against lefties, but we have enough right-handed bats on our bench like Benito Rodriguez, and you know, he pretty much moves back to the bench now that Dominic Brown is back. So we have some right-handed bats on our bench, and we have Darren Ruff. We can spot Lind if we have to and probably not lose too much production against left-handed pitching. And at the same time, he's going to cost a lot less than those 3 other guys. And my thinking is, if those 3 other guys are all free agents at the end of the year, there's probably a good chance we can sign one of them in the offseason. And obviously the opportunity cost of signing a free agent is a lot less than trading for a guy like that and then having to sign him anyway and probably give him the same contract. You don't have to bid on the open market sometimes, so maybe you can get him at a better contract if you trade for him early. But at the same time, you saw those guys, Alex Reyes, J.P. Crawford, Scott Kingery going in a couple of those different deals, Severino Gonzalez. So the Adam Lind one would be a relatively cheap trade. It would just be Severino Gonzalez and Adrian Franco, who are two. I mean, Franco's like probably one of the least valuable players in our organization, and then Gonzalez is pretty much a depth guy at this point. He's only a C potential, so I'm not expecting him to really ever crack our rotation at any point. So, you know, the Adam Lind trade to me, and then, you know, Lind's got a multi-year contract, so we could still try and sign one of those first basemen in the offseason, and then then we could trade Lind, or we could have Lind as an insurance option going into next year if none of those guys hit free agency or any of that stuff. So anyway, that's just sort of my thinking behind that. The other 3, like I said, big prospect hauls: Alex Reyes, I think Zach Eflin might have been in one of those deals, J.P. Crawford, who is a guy that I think I'm really open to trading because I peeked at his potential. It's not very high. It's only in the mid-80s, and right now he's already like a 79, and I just don't think he's ever going to hit his hitting ratings. I just don't think are ever going to get better. And we have Enos Carpenter, who can play shortstop. We have a couple different guys who can play shortstop. We have Corey Seager coming up soon. So we've got some different guys in the organization. And, you know, there's also other trade candidates. But I just don't think J.B. Crawford, you know, I've pretty much sat him down. I've got Enos Carpenter playing there every day. I think I have Crawford starting today to give Carpenter the day off. But still, you know, for the most part, I think I'd definitely be willing to part with Crawford. And, you know, much of it is parting with some of our pitching prospects. We've got excess depth up in AAA. And it would make sense to move a couple of those guys, or 1 or 2 of those guys, I should say, if it was a move that I think could put us over the top, which a first baseman might do. And the other guys, you know, Chris Davis, Carlos Santana, Eric Osmer, I don't really have a preference on any of the 3. I mean, I like Carlos Santana a lot. I looked at his numbers, and he's really done well in the first couple of years of simulation in this franchise, and this year he's having another fantastic year. Osmer's having a really good year. Davis not as well, or he's not playing quite as well as the other 2, but still big left-handed power. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. So just let me know what you guys think. And now into the gameplay here. I already skipped over the first 4 runs that we've scored, but we're taking on the Padres. We've got throwback uniforms on today. Aaron Nola on the mound. So we dropped a 4 spot in the second inning thanks to a solo homer from Dom Brown, an RBI double from Jose Miguel Fernandez, and then we got a couple sac flies, I think, or RBI ground out from Aaron Nola or something like that. So 4-0 game now, and Nola gets out of the jam here. He let guys get the first and second with just 1 out, but then he strikes out the next 2. Yasiel Puig, though, he's going to strike out himself here in the top of the 3rd. Now still top 3, Dom Brown up next, and Brown is going to line one towards center. Diving catch by Will Myers, and you can see I was totally confused with the base running here, and I ended up getting doubled off. So another bad base running decision on my part. Not anything out of the ordinary there, but Yonder Alonso up now. He's down 1 and 2, and this ball's hit to deep center field. Herrera going back. He makes the catch right up against the wall. Odubel Herrera, what a play. Take a look at the replay. Oh, what a catch. Right up against the wall to the deepest part of the ballpark. Insane play. So now, later in the game, Benito Rodriguez is going to line that curveball into left center field. That is going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Rodriguez will cruise into second base there easily with a double. And a good piece of hitting. It was a first pitch swing right there from Rodriguez, but he followed that curveball down in the zone. And then the next pitch, second pitch of the inning, is going to be lined into left field. So 2 pitches, and it's going to be 2 extra base hits here for the Phillies. Cody Ashe will knock home Rodriguez, and it's a 5-0 ball game now. Philadelphia still on top here, extending their lead even further. Now it's Crawford up later in the inning. He's going to swing and miss up and in. Great pitch by Casey Kelly there. A guy who's really struggling so far this game, but he made a great pitch there. I was not going to hit that with Crawford. And then after Aaron Nola walked, Herrera's going to ground out to first, and Kelly would get out of the inning without allowing any more runs. So, bottom 4 now. Here is Yangervis Solarte, 0-1 count. Runner going to third, and what are the Padres doing? They get first and second with no one out, and Justin Upton gets canned trying to steal third there. He was gunned out, I mean, not even close. And then Solarte, he's going to take that changeup looking, strike 3. That will be out number 2. And then Nola would eventually get out of the jam. So top 5, Puig up, and Puig strikes out for the second time today. That time, just a great pitch. Puig didn't like the call. Looks like it might have caught the outside corner. Hard to argue either way. So skipping ahead now, Oswaldo Arcia up to pinch hit, bottom of the 5th. And Arcia is going to take this 0-1 pitch to deep right center field. This ball is back towards the track at the wall. And Odubel Herrera does it again. Oh my goodness. 2 amazing catches leaping up against the wall. This one against the fence, and he goes in at full speed. That could not have felt good, but Odubel Herrera, who's having a fantastic year, but then hold up, guys. Look where this home run ball lands. Off the top of the Western Metal Supply Company sign. I mean, I don't watch much Padres baseball, but I don't think I've ever seen a home run hit up there. Justin Upton absolutely destroyed that one. Take a look at the replay again. Look where this one lands. Looks like it just catches the bottom of the Western Metal Supply Company sign. Just an absolute bomb from Justin Upton. But then the next batter is going to be Matt Kemp, and Aaron Nola is going to bounce back pretty effectively here. Gets ahead 0-2, and then on 0-2, slurve down, really over the middle of the plate, but still down, and Kemp strikes out swinging there. So now here's Will Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks is going to strike out as well, and that will retire the side. So Nola is through 6 here. Take a look at the recap. 5-1. The Padres have 9 hits, but Nola's still only 1 earned run allowed and 5 strikeouts so far. Now Will Venable's going to pinch hit here in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out in the inning. He's going to rip one towards right center field. That is going to get down, and yeah, not a great decision on my part to dive with Puig there. Probably could have held Venable to a double. Instead, Venable's trying for third, and he is going to get in there easily with a stand-up 1-out triple. So a good run-scoring opportunity here for San Diego. Alexi Casilla up next. He's going to fly one towards deep center field. Herrera, without a very strong arm, will not be able to contest this one, as that will get Venable home, and it's now a 5-2 ball game. So the Padres inching a little bit closer. So here we go. Top of the 8th now. Brandon Morrow is going to come on and pitch for San Diego. Cody Ashe up already with a big day today. 2-1 count. Ashe's going to rip one towards right field. That's going to get down, cut off by the right fielder. I think that's Upton out there today. But either way, it is a 1-out base knock for Cody Ashe. His second into the ball game. Now here is Jose Miguel Fernandez, and Fernandez is going to rip one towards left center field. That ball is going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Ashe on his horse. He's going to round third. Fernandez is heading that way. Here's the throw. It's going to be cut off. The relay goes home. Fernandez is into third with an RBI triple. Nice piece of hitting going the other way with that outside pitch. Now J.P. Crawford up next. It's Corey Lupke in the game now, and Crawford's going to fly one towards center. This ball will be plenty deep enough to get the runner home, and it will do just that. That's going to make it a 7-2 ball game now on the sacrifice fly from J.P. Crawford, who, like I said, getting the start today, trying to prove himself as an everyday player. And now here we go. Justin Upton strikes out, looking on that changeup. Another strikeout on the ledger for Aaron Nola, as he is just cruising into the 8th inning here. At but 99 pitches, but still in the ball game, trying to give the bullpen as much rest as possible. And take a look at this play. Bare hand from Fernandez. Throw to first in time. That would retire Kemp, and that would retire the side. So even after 100 pitches through 8, we stroll Nola back out there for the 9th with a 5-run lead, thinking if anyone gets on base, I'll take him out. But he strikes out Middlebrooks now, 2 down in the inning. For the next batter, Austin Hedges, first pitch. He's going to ground this one to the first baseman. Rodriguez will take it to the bag himself, and that would do it. The Phillies win 7-2. Aaron Nola with the complete game. Not a shutout, but 2 runs allowed. A lot of hits, pretty good amount of strikeouts. I think he had 7 or 8 strikeouts, no walks. So I thought it was a pretty good performance. And like I said, he gave the bullpen a day off. I didn't really want to use Doolittle or Ken Giles if I didn't have to, and was able to avoid doing so thanks to those insurance runs and Nola going the distance. So anyway, that is pretty much going to do it. Is that Buck Showalter managing the Padres now? I think that might be. Holy smokes, I didn't even realize that until just now. But alright, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.